What's up, guys, and welcome, Daily Theologians. The Christian bakers, the Kleins, are back in the news for basically trying to restart their life in Montana, from what I understand from the article. They were basically targeted in 2014 for not endorsing a type of religious ceremony that is a picture of the gospel that is opposed to their most deeply held beliefs about what is true and right and good, and thus they were made an example of. They've been dragged through the mud. It's 10 years since they've had their shop in Oregon, and that's what you get for going to that state. You get a lot of insanity, and so they had to close it. They need $50,000 for a down payment. They're doing some fundraising, things like that. 132 people have given 14,000 smackaroos to the couple, and they're saying, I'm hoping to see the new bakery being a place where friends and family can come sit, have a coffee, enjoy breakfast or lunch, or even a sweet treat. How nefarious, how evil. Oh, the level of hatred. And yet the world burns because babies will live. Seems like there's an agenda here, and that's the point. There is a spiritual battle. Now, I'm not endorsing the Klein theology. I don't really understand their background, okay? I don't know. They seem like solid people, but again, not an endorsement of their beliefs in terms of their theology. However, it seems like they made this stand based on their conviction of what the Bible teaches and as being Christians. Now, regardless of that, one side is burning, looting, threatening, and killing, and wanting to kill more children. The other side is wanting to make cakes and see families gather and eat breakfast. So you decide which one seems right. I will turn it over to you and see. But she said her heart felt like it was ripped out when she had to close her doors the last time. So 2018, it went to the Supreme Court, Masterpiece Cake Shop versus Colorado Civil Rights Commission, and whether or not they're going to pay the fine, it's kind of unclear from the article, but the point is they've been in this long, long battle, and other florists and things and candlestick makers have all been in trouble for not participating in the denial of reality that God made people male and female. This is the issue, and this is why the Justice Clarence's opinion is so provocative, because he says we need to examine the due process and the way in which we came to these conclusions that are affecting this. It has real consequences. You see, you cannot live in a world where all people are morally right. All people can't be right. By definition, a murderer is wrong. By definition, there is a right way to live, and it's based on the Bible. Now, you don't have to believe the Bible, but when push comes to shove, there has to be an ultimate standard of reality, an ultimate standard of morality. You cannot operate in a system of anarchy, and this Marxist, socialist, gender fluid, evil ideology is godless. It's satanic. And it's not neutral. It's clearly not neutral, and it clearly is evil. It's clearly against the law. You shall not kill. You cannot murder. And yet we're going to turn it over to the states and see if they can find it in their constitution. Of course they can't, because it's life. The whole idea was if they could determine that it was a baby from day one, then it was over, and they let it go for 49 years. And they finally righted it. So now they're going to go to the states. They're going to do it anyways, and people like this are going to continue to suffer because they will not bow the knee. And in fact, I was in Daniel chapter, I think it's 3, where Nebuchadnezzar makes the statue and they have to bow. It might be 2 or 3. I think it's 3. And that's a perfect example of the culture within which we live. My God is able to deliver us, but if not, we will not bow. We have no need to answer you in this matter. That's really the point. There's no defending the insanity, and if you can't see that this is evil and wrong, you have no basis for morality. Some people that comment on this channel even, they say, well, why is this wrong and that wrong? But they will not start with the starting point that God created them, and God is the standard of right and wrong. And so you can't have a conversation with people that don't care. They want what they want, and it's a murderous, godlike complex where they want to be God. They want to do whatever they want, and anyone that tells them they're wrong, they will kill. They will destroy, and that's what Satan does. So the answer here is grace. The answer is the death, burial, and resurrection of the God-man, Jesus Christ. The answer is repenting and believing in him in your place, that he fulfilled the law, that he paid an infinite hell debt, died, and rose, is risen, and he's coming back. Let me know what you think about the Christian baker debacle and the Masterpiece cakes, and there was sweet cakes and Masterpiece cakes, and what was the other one? There's so many. It's been hard to track them all, but clearly don't move to Oregon. It's an awful state. I know there are the great people there, but basically your state is ruined. You have to pick where to live now by the governor. I mean, that's basically where we're at. Thank you, Marxism. Thank you, communism. Thank you, godless insanity that is evil. But that is God's judgment on us, and I think rightfully so. But the gospel can change. The gospel can change hearts. The gospel is the true and sure hope. Thanks for watching. Remember to take a moment and hammer that like button, like the 95 Theses, and leave a comment below.